everyone, welcome to my channel, and this is going to be a pick a card reading for those who resonate with this energy. And I was channeling this need for some messages of healing from my guides. So here I am, connecting with your energy. And for this reading, I wanted to make 3 different piles. So I will give you 3 different crystals, so you can choose your group or piles, whatever. And this is a timeless reading as always, and you definitely can choose more than one group, because I feel like whatever messages I'm going to channel is not just surpassing these this kind of division, or rather this is going to surpass the boundaries of time and even the lifetimes. I feel like I haven't started channeling yet. I don't know like what's gonna come up, but I feel like there is something that's gonna come up for you that you have been either working on, or there is a need to work on some issues from your past lifetimes. Okay, so let's see what is coming. So I'll just show you quickly your groups. So for group number 1, I have this clear quartz. Okay, this is a clear quartz crystal, your group number 1. For group number 2, I have this amethyst. Okay. For group number 3, I have pink quartz. Okay, this is light pink. This is your group number 3. Okay. And I feel like, because I do a collective reading, I feel like just listen to start from finish, okay? Because it is a pick a card reading, but I feel like messages are going to flow in all the 3 groups, okay? But anyways, for those who have selected your group, especially group number 1, let's begin with your reading. Okay, so here is your crystal, group number 1. This is clear quartz for my group number 1. So how can you heal? So before I go into this healing messages, I want to see what is happening with you. What is happening with you? What is there to heal? Okay, because I feel to heal, first there should be recognition. Like the first thing is, I need to heal. The other thing is, what is it that needs to be healed? Okay. This card jumped out. This is just one single card, so I'm keeping it here. It's called sharing. And at the bottom, you have the gift. Okay. I will pull few cards and then I will start explaining what energies I see here for you, group number 1. What is there that needs healing in your life? So, first card, projection. Okay, completion. Maturity. Look what I was just saying. Past lives. Group number 1. There you go. This is your past life issues coming up here. Okay. The outsider. We have the stress. Okay. Mind. Helicopter. Chopper. Definitely your reading group number 1 is going to transcend the time, space, all the limitations. And what do I see here? So group number 1, I feel like your relationships needs healing, or rather you in those different kind of interpersonal relationships, when you go into those relationships, there is a part of you that needs healing, and that is often go into that mode of conflict, guilt, or feeling as an outsider. Okay, I feel like, when you go into relationships, you are the one who tries to give out too much. You try to prove your worth by giving too much, by sharing your resources, by over helping someone. Okay, and you feel like you are doing your best. You overextend your help. You overgive, basically. Okay, and why do you do that? There is a sense of there's a sense of not being worthy. There's a sense of not being enough. So you try to compensate that feeling of guilt by over helping, over sharing, over giving. Okay, and I'm feeling for some of you this energy is very it's happening, it's very underlying energy of your behavior, so you might not be conscious of it. Okay, this is happening in your subconscious mind, like on a surface level you see, or others who know you, they see that you are the one overgiver, you are the one who is overdoing. Okay, but this is happening on an let's say subconscious level, that there is this feeling of I'm not worthy of love, I'm not worthy of attention, I'm not worthy of this connection, I'm not worthy of the relationship itself. So here, let me prove my worth by oversharing, by overgiving, especially in terms of romantic relationships. I feel like in your romantic relationships, whenever you have fallen into love or you have gone into that kind of romantic setup, you are the one who gives a lot, who shows lots of you try to be the bigger person, who shows lots of wisdom, who try to be like the wise one, probably who takes up the role of the responsible one. You may have taken the responsibility of your partner in some ways, in some relationships. Okay, could be your past one, so if you have more than one, or even it doesn't have to be a romantic one, it could be like sibling or your relatives or even your family, like your parents, things like that. They rely on you. You are the breadwinner. You provide financially, you provide emotionally, and still you feel like I am not receiving, forget about the credit for what I do. I'm not receiving the recognition, or not even the kind of relationship I want. Not enough, not loving enough, not the respect that I should be, getting. So definitely this feeling, there is some karma involved, definitely, with this past lives energy here. That I feel like you have done enough. Okay, You have definitely gone through a lot of this kind of karmic cycle in your life. Okay, I'm looking for this deck here. Okay, I feel like you have gone through this kind of karmic cycles with lots of relationships, even in your family relationships, with friendships, with romantic lovers, even in marriage. Okay, and I feel like you have done this. Now you need to heal this feeling of, that you have to be the one always overgiving, oversharing, take responsibility for your partner. No, now you don't. You have done enough. Even if there was some kind of, karmic debt that you were carrying before, it is done now. So you need to now just heal the emotion and you will be out of this cycle. Because the karmic debt has been restored, it has been balanced. Okay, there is nothing left for you. Like, if like it is a possible this is a there is a possibility of you coming out of this cycle when you heal the emotion itself. Okay, since you have been going through in the same cycle over and over and over again, what's happening that you have kind of made this mental conditioning that this is how a relationship goes, this is how it should be, and this is how it will be always. No, you just need to heal the emotion and you'll be fine. There is nothing karmic, that is trapping you. Okay, so this is your energy, and what else that needs to be healed? I feel like you are somebody who takes a lot of time and like mince your words, before you speak out your truth, your needs. Like, you don't share what you need. Okay, you are always the one asking, tell me what you need, asking to the other person, right? And never about your own need. You're never vocal about your desires, your wishes. Okay, so what needs to be healed? The Ark of the Covenant, reflection, winged messengers, clearing the way. Okay, at the bottom we have commitment. Yes, so I feel like this is your soul contract, right? And all the rose petals and flowers, yes, it's all roses of different colors. This is dark red, bright red, yellow, and pink, with this contract here, and this is your pen. So this has been your karmic contract. Okay, from past lives, you have spent many lifetimes, under this contract. All the relationships that you have been through, you have been, you have been clearing this karma, balanced out. So all has been, done, balanced out. Now, what you need to do is again, the same thing. I'm here. Clear your emotion. Here is something that I never noticed before in this card. I'm seeing it now. Look at that. There is this big bird here sitting on this big table. Okay, and it looks like a big eagle to me. Spreading its wings, and I don't know if this is a reflection or there are two birds there. Look at that. One is here, one is here. So it's hard to say whether there are two birds or it's just a reflection of these two. But again, there is this theme of you and the other person. with this number 11. Okay, 11 is the number of, it's the master number. Okay, it's the number of your karma. It's very karmic number. So it's all about, your life has been all about, relationships, connections with others. You may have, experienced lots of troubles with relationships, in terms of all sorts of relationships. I'm seeing your family, your, I have said it before, your parents, your friendships, your romantic ones. Okay, all relationships were karmic in your life. Okay, and again, the same thing. Look at that here. There is a bird with the letter or some sort of, some writings, and there is something, there with the angels and the bird. It's again giving me the message of your karmic contract. Okay, this was a contract. Two people were sitting here enjoying their tea. One cup has tipped over and probably fallen and broken. Okay, and so it's like there was someone, like two people sitting here before enjoying the tea, but some argument has happened and they left. Okay, and there is another bird here, look at that, with another letter. Okay, and the card itself says winged messengers. Okay, so it's about that whatever troubles you have been through in your entire life, or even in the past life, it was like a karmic contract. Okay, you have to live up to your karma. There is nothing that you can do. All is all is left for you is just the emotion. Okay, work on the emotion now. Clearing the way, look at that. Now you have to do is just lift this big fallen tree, okay, that is blocking your way, and you can see the destination, your house is just right there. Okay, you will reach home. You can see home. When you see home, like when you can see your destination, it means that you are very close. So you are very close. This is all you need to heal. Now I want to see how can you heal yourself, and I'm going to pull our old classic Rider-Waite. Okay, let's see. Okay, if this part resonated with you, then keep on listening. How you can heal yourself. I feel like all the life, I might be over repeating myself, but this feeling is coming to me again and again, like you have been over giving to everyone, to everything, and you feel like you never received back, and never any kind of acknowledgement, any kind of praise, any kind of respect, nothing from others. So you always wonder, like, what is there? What wrong am I doing? Yeah. So this is what it is. Okay. So how can you heal yourself? Ways to heal yourself. How can you heal? The first card is the High Priestess. Okay. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. At the bottom, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Last. Okay. So how can you heal yourself? First card was High Priestess. You need to listen to your intuition, your inner heart. Somewhere you know what's going on. Now, the High Priestess, this is a very passive energy. This mysterious lady just sits, okay, and witness everything. You need to be in that detached witness mode. be a spectator. Just watch, okay, without getting too much involved emotionally, okay, without thinking too much like you have done a lot for others and you have nothing received from them, and things like that. No, just let them go. Okay, think that it was some karma that you had to clear, and you cleared all the karma, and now it's all gone. Okay, so you see the situation from a detached mode. Okay, just watch, sit and watch. Try to detach yourself from the whatever storyline you have been telling yourself in your mind or telling to others. Okay, and we have okay, yes, managing. Understand. Now, this is, look at that, this is Two of Pentacles. This is your mind, okay? Water represents your mind. And this guy is happily and very efficiently balancing these two, juggling these two pentacles. So this is ebb and flow, the up and down of your mind, of your emotions, okay? Balance, learn how you can live with the this synchronous manner of going up and down, up and down. Juggling is very it's very meditative thing, okay? And probably you can the act itself, you can learn how to juggle those, like have two balls, okay? And when you see, like, you really have to focus, there is no other way, like you can look somewhere else and you can do this thing, right? So this juggling act, you will see that it requires your 100% brain there. So be mindful of yourself all the time. Practice mindfulness. Okay, this is one way of healing. And heal your trust issues. Okay, this card is about your trust issues. So when you, like, how can you heal the feelings of not trusting other? See, this bothers us when we are expecting a lot from others, or at least something from others, right? We feel like there is some kind of expectations in my heart from anybody, and we feel like that person is going to disappoint us. So in order to avoid that disappointment, what happens is you have this walls up, and you feel like no, I'm not gonna let that happen. No. So even before that happens, you feel like, no, I have this walls up, and I'm gonna not trust that person from the day one, and this is how I will protect myself. Okay, this is what the card says. You have this trust issue. So how to deal with this, how to heal this energy, is give up all the expectations. Yes, just be the spectator. You are not the one who is doing. Here, if you are, I'm sure you are spiritual enough, because that's how you are watching this psychic tarot reading. Otherwise you won't be watching. If you are here, it means that you are spiritual enough. So you have this feeling of, right, I'm not the doer, there's something else. There's a divine order that is taking place, that everything is happening with his wish. Okay, and you give everything to the divine, or you surrender everything to the divine, like, okay, you are the doer, and what am I doing here? I am just mere a spectator, just watching. Okay, whatever situations I am being put in, I am just doing what is necessary in that situation, in that scenario, and I'm just watching with detached way. Okay, and not getting involved too much. My emotions are not attached with others too much. Okay, so when you don't expect from others, there is no fear of disappointment, right? You won't get disappointed. because there is nothing that you expect from them. So there is no way that they can disappoint you, right? So this is how you heal yourself. And plus we have the moon here. Okay, remember the first card, High Priestess. Moon, High Priestess, it's all about, healing your subconscious mind. Get that subconscious mind healing. If you can, go for, what do you call that? That regression therapy, past life regression therapy. You can, connect with your subconscious mind and see whatever you have been suppressing there. And with the feeling of that you're gonna heal whatever comes up, okay? Because there is a lot that you have suppressed, not in this lifetime, even from many lifetimes, okay? So you need to connect with your subconscious mind, heal it, okay? Feel it and then heal it, okay? And other cards we have Two of Wands and the Emperor. I feel like there is a very strong need to detach yourself, okay? You really need to detach yourself from the situations. And when you detach yourself, then where are you gonna put your attention to? Expansion, okay? Probably travel, look for new places, new ways of living, new ways of creativity, new ways of exploring. I'm feeling like you are someone who loves seeing different places, going new places. Exploration is one of the main keys to your healing, okay? So explore new things, explore new places, explore new cultures, explore new passions, okay? What else? How can you heal yourself? Group number 1, how can you heal yourself? So we have, wow, look at that. Everything that we were talking about. Cancel, clear, delete. Parents, okay, definitely. We talked about relationships, right? Have you asked your angels for help with this? Okay, ask your angels. Power animal. At the bottom, we have ascended masters. Look at that. That's why you got this, past lives card, because you have lived many lifetimes. And this is the card of ascended masters. Anything that you believe in, you will find here. Okay. So I'm gonna read your messages. First one was cancel, clear, delete. It says use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking, okay? Connect with your angels, any kind of divine being, and clear your energy. Parents, the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Okay, there you go. Relationship, abandonment, parents' wound, mother wound, father wound, and lots of, the feeling of like overgiving, or they being dependent on you. Okay, so you have this kind of resentment, like I have done everything but still I don't get the respect, I don't get acknowledgement. Okay, wow, there was some sound there. So for some of you, this was your this is your confirmation. And then we have you asked your angels for help with this? Definitely connect with your angels. You're probably too much into the negative mode of just being in the dark, sitting in the dark with this dark energy, negative energy, okay? So try to clear everything, because your karma has been balanced. Now all you are left with just to heal your emotion, which can be, done. It depends on you, like what work you do, but it's very doable, I would say that, okay? And they say your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. There you go, free will choices. So make this choice of healing, okay? Last but not the least, power animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So if you have any kind of animal spirit that works with you, connect with that. Or if you have any pets, know that your pets are there to heal you, to help you heal, okay? And I feel, okay, that's just one more card. I really wanted to use this deck for you. Okay. I will pull just one card from this deck. These messages are super lovely. Okay. Okay, surrender. Look at that. I guess we talked about this. It says, trust that the universe is working behind the scenes for you. Your manifestations will materialize when you truly surrender. Please surrender. Be a spectator and detach yourself from everything that is going on. Understand that this is a divine will and you are a divine being. You have lived many lifetimes. You were just, under some kind of karmic contract that probably you don't understand now, but this is a divine will, and surrender to this will, and this is how you will heal yourself, okay? So please let me know in the comments below if this reading resonates with you, and if you feel like this could be helpful to someone else, please like, share and subscribe to my channel and share it with them, okay? And I'll see you next time with your next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hey, my group number 2. So if you chose this beautiful amethyst, this is going to be your reading, okay? So group number 2, before we begin your reading, how you heal yourself, I want to see what is there to heal first, okay? Because for any healing, there should be some kind of recognition that yes, there is a need to heal, and then finding out what exactly that needs to be healed, and then comes the healing. Okay, so my group number 2, what is there that needs healing in your life? Okay. Feel free to watch other groups as well if you felt drawn towards them. Okay, we have the maturity, we have the totality, the traveling, past lives. It was in group number 1 as well. And then we have clinging to the past, beyond illusion. Okay, at the bottom we have letting go. Okay. So, I feel like this energy, what I'm seeing here, is extension of the energy of group number 1. Like one step ahead, So feel free to go back and watch group number 1 because there might be something that will resonate with you. Definitely. I'm not just saying for the sake of it, but definitely I feel. For you to have a bigger, clearer picture. So what do I see here for you? Group number 1, with this card, past lives. Definitely there is something that you have been working on from your past lives, from many lifetimes, and I feel like this is more have to do with romantic relationships, okay? Whereas group number 1 was like all sorts of relationships. I feel like somehow, so far, yours energy is more focused on romantic or like more physical kind of relationships. So that needs to be healed. I feel like you have you have been in lots of relationships, like hookups. You have done lots of hookups, or very short-lived passionate encounters. Okay, something like that. And what needs to be healed? Yeah. Somehow you always, end up being with the people who play mind games in relationship, like people who have narcissistic tendencies, people who love to control people in relationships, right? People who have toxic tendencies, okay? This needs to be healed. Sudden changes. I feel like you have been in that kind of relationship where you enter with your pure heart. You enter with pure maturity. Like you feel like, yes, what it takes to be in a relationship. Like you come with a full mature mind, with all wisdom you have, and you accept the other person. You feel like you are going to be the non-judgmental one. You will provide a safe space for your partner. You will be their safe space, And but what ends up, what ends up happening with you is, I feel like you get partners that don't see the maturity within you, the wisdom that you bring to the table. They don't match up to your emotional level, okay? They're not deep as you. And you end up getting hurt, emotionally unfulfilled and disappointed, and you have to leave. And this has been happening in cycles. Like, this is not just one time happened with you. There could be many, many, many times. And I can see that. You do your best. And every time you add more things, okay? Probably in your initial relationships, in one of your relationships, you may have acted a bit of immature. So now when you look back and see, oh, okay, I behaved a bit of, with immaturity back then. So now when I'm going into a relationship, I will make sure I won't repeat that mistake, okay? Here you are with more maturity and more sensible expectations from the relationship, from the partners. And what happens is the same thing that happens again and again. You are like, how much should I learn? How much should I change to be able to attract the right kind of partner? Okay, and that has not been happening. And it happens all of a sudden, I feel like your partner, or you have been with people who always chooses the other person over you, while you don't understand, like, why? What is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. The process has made you even more sensible, more mature, more stronger, more wise. But still you feel like this repeated cycle, this repeated pattern of getting into this kind of toxic relationships. Yep. Okay, let's see what else. What needs to be healed? What needs to be healed for my group number 1? Don't go. Okay. Oh, did I say group number 1? For my group number 2. You're my group number 2. What needs to be healed? Okay. Oh my gosh, that's the same card. Let's reshuffle, okay? If it comes up again, then this is definitely your message. What needs to be healed here? Okay. 8 of Roses, Community, Sangha. 2 Worlds. In Crescent Moon. Okay. Birth. Okay. So, yeah. At the bottom we have the karmic trench. Look at that. Yes, it's all about the karma. Everyone is, bound with our karmic contract. So, yeah, it is what it is. If you have to, go through these kind of certain number of relationships and you feel like what is wrong, what is there that I still need to improve on, there's nothing. There's nothing probably. It was just some karmic thing that you had to go through. Okay, and in the process you have been gaining knowledge, more, you're getting more sensible, more stronger. Okay, so relationship issues are here very strong with community. I feel like something if you know your chart, this could be for some of you like your 3rd house is either your North Node or South Node, because the nodes are here important. Your South Node is your past, even people say that it's your past lives, okay? And the North Node is where you are meant to work in this lifetime. So I feel like there is something about your 3rd house, which is your community, your siblings, your immediate environment, your neighbors, okay, your short term distance, okay. So I feel like something about there's another helicopter there, and it is always a confirmation. So for some of you, this is definitely a confirmation there. Okay. You have some money issues that needs to be, healed. Not just romantic relationships here. Okay, I feel like something related to your money issues, like you work very hard, is the same way. You work very, 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 very hard, and this is something you feel like, why I'm not able to earn a lot of money. Like I can see other people in my life, they don't even work that hard, but still they manage to earn more than me. Why is that? You probably have wondered this in your life. And why? There's just one thing I can say, it's all your karma, okay? And you had to learn some lessons in your department of money, finances, that area of your life. I feel like your home has been a lesson for you, or something about home, like it could be like physical home, like you always wanted to have or buy a big house, like you have a particular image in your mind, like I want to have this kind of big house, okay, like 3 living rooms, 5 bedrooms, things like that, double story or whatever that is in your mind. But I feel like that hasn't manifested in your life yet, or something happens that brings issues in your life, something related to your home, your family, money, okay? All of this, issues that needs to be healed with. And it's all related to some learning, okay? Learning of hard work. I feel like, you are somebody who, please don't mind, but I feel like you love to taking shortcuts, okay? Like, probably not in this lifetime, but in your previous lifetimes, I feel like you took a lot of shortcuts. So this is why in this lifetime, you have to go through the longer route than others, because you don't know what happened in your past lifetime. So you feel like, at least I can see what I'm doing in this lifetime, and I'm doing everything like why my road is longer than my peers, my family, okay? But they are getting their results and I'm not. I have to work harder and longer for like little bit of money. Why is that? Okay, so I feel like yes, to tell you the or you teach you the lessons of hard work, perseverance, okay, and tenacity, things like that. For patience, especially patience, you have been tested on that front a lot. And I feel like as you have grown, you are much more patient. You're like, I can sit and wait for a bus 1 hour straight and I wouldn't even complain once, because you have been in so much, that kind of energy, like I am at peace with myself, okay? And when 1 hour will be gone by, I'll just ask once, is the train late or is the bus late? Okay, things like that. It might not be appropriate example, but yeah. So we have the depth, and I didn't ask any question here, and I was meant to ask how you can heal yourself, okay? At the bottom we have the 10 of Cups. How can you heal yourself? My group number 2. How can you heal yourself? Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, 4 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, okay. Then we have the Hanged Man. Then we have 3 of Swords. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So, how can you heal yourself? Connect with your family, okay? I feel like you need to connect with your family. You need to work on your ego, okay? Because even if you feel like you have been wronged or your ego wasn't satisfied in some situations, just kill that ego, okay? That ego is not serving you. You need to come to your family, work together, okay, for finances especially. You need to work on the lack mindset. Start feeling that you have enough, okay? That thing, half glass full versus half glass empty. You need to see half glass full, okay? Be grateful for all of the things you already have in your life, okay? Connect with your intuition, your inner guide. That is very important. Connect with your guides. Your angels, your spiritual guides are always there with you. Live a life that is, that is different from others. And don't worry about other people's perceptions of your choice. Don't worry about them, okay? Their opinions don't matter, okay? If you feel this is the right way to live for you, then go for it, okay? How can you heal? My group number 2. Base. base chakra. Cancel, clear, delete. Parents. Oh my gosh, this is definitely group number 1's reading. Many cards are repeating. Past life issues. Look at that. Manifestation power. Law of attraction. Okay. Base chakra. Definitely everything that we have, channeled in this reading is connected to your base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. Okay, so everything that we channeled, right? Home, career, and finances. And choose only positive thoughts. Okay. Cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Can you hear the helicopter? It's the confirmation. Parents. Should I wait? The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Then we have manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Past life issue. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. This is one of those advices that I gave you in my group number 1. So now definitely you must go and watch group number 1's reading, okay? So let me know in the comments below if you like this reading, if this reading resonated with you. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you next time with your next reading, okay? Until then, bye-bye. Hey, my group number 3. So if you chose this beautiful rose quartz, this is going to be your reading, okay? So far, group number 1 and group number 2 were very much connected with each other. And let's see if you have any similar messages, or if you were drawn to any other group. Definitely you can go and watch that part, so you can have a full picture of whatever is going on in your life, because I feel like this is a very important reading, a very important aspect of your life that we are discussing here. So before we go into that, how can you heal, I want to see like what is there that needs healing in your life. What is there that needs healing in your life? What is there that needs healing in your life? Okay, we have the breakthrough. We have the totality. Group number 2 had this card. Isolation. Experiencing innocence. The last, schizophrenia. At the bottom we have the Fool. Okay. So you need healing in breaking your isolation, okay? That's one, big message that is coming through here. There is something that you are going through. It's very happening on a mental level, psychological level, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if you are battling with some kind of mental disorder. And I don't see disorders in that way, like negative way, because see, I am a mental health counselor, okay? I understand them. So I don't see them as, they are projected in like in mainstream media or something like that, like how commonly people say that, say like, somebody has some kind of mental health issue, so they have some kind of issue. No, I don't see them as issues at all. It's just how you're wired, okay? It's just what you are. There's nothing wrong with that. There is no problem. It becomes a problem when you make it a problem and you start isolating yourself, like somebody who is on a spectrum of, neurodivergence, okay? And you feel like there is something very, very wrong with me. And then you start isolating yourself. You don't make friends. You don't go socialize. You have some kind of anxiety, okay? Now, there is very little anxiety that we naturally have. Most of it, our anxiety gets anxiety, We get anxiety about our anxiety. So this is how, we kind of build up a lot of, anxious thoughts about our anxiety, okay? So our natural anxiety is very little, okay? This is what happens. So we all have, this kind of tendency. I'm definitely, guilty as charged. I do that a lot, so I can understand it, okay? You're not alone, don't worry. So, it becomes a problem when you make it a problem, okay? And I feel like you have made it a big, big, big problem. For years and years and years, you have not even talked about it. You have tried to hide it, or even if you have taken it out, but you are still suffering from it, okay? I feel like definitely I'm talking to somebody who is on that spectrum, like ADHD, like autism, or some kind of you feel like you have lagged behind in comparison with your peers, or some kind of like you feel like you are behind in terms of growth, okay? Or I feel like you could be you who may have delayed speech, or maybe you started walking a bit late. Doesn't matter. But it's just for the for the confirmation, if you want to see like if this is your reading or not, okay? So if these things resonate with you, then this is your reading. Keep listening here, keep watching, okay? I feel like you are more comfortable in and around nature while you are with your own self. You don't enjoy other people's company, okay? You are not comfortable with groups. You're not comfortable with big groups or large friend circle. You are happy when you are alone. You like your alone me time, okay? There are lots of thoughts. Sometimes you have very different personalities. Like you feel like sometimes you have very energetic days. Without any reason, you're very energetic. You feel like I have all the energy in the world. I'm very I'm full of ideas. I want to do a lot of work, and you go on even without sleeping, eating anything, and you feel like there is more that I can accomplish. And then there comes a phase when you feel like you just want to sleep. There is not enough energy even for the daily chores, even for not enough energy, not for coming out of bed and having a shower, for that matter, okay? So there is a very imbalance of energy that I'm seeing here that you just need to heal, okay? You just need to bring that scale of energy, okay? Because I feel like the scale gets tipped a lot, okay? So it's just your imbalance, energy imbalance, okay? And I know it's not that easy. I agree, definitely it's not easy, but it's just all about your energy levels. Go very high, go very low. There is no in between with you. Okay, what else that needs to be healed? Okay, I'm gonna use this deck. What else needs to be healed? I feel like depression is not your issue, but the other things, that you find challenging. And when you can't help those things, you start feeling depressed. So your core issue is not depression. Okay, it's the other thing. For example, it could be the energy you feel. You don't know how to bring this energy into balance, and this is what makes you feel, depressed. And you feel like, or people say that, oh, your problem is depression, so you go and take therapy for depression. No, depression is not your issue. It is something else. Okay. What needs to be healed? Okay, the first card is sticking. The waterfall. Look at that. All the emotions. Okay. Extreme emotions. The waterfall. You cannot stop the waterfall from flowing. And then the Buddha. Can you see? Can you, the dichotomy of energy here? Can you see? Now, here is the waterfall. There is no way that you can stop the flow of this water. And then there is Buddha. Now, Buddha is someone who stops their mind with just one single focus. Can you see the dichotomy here? Here is just unlimited. And here, this one pointed singleness here. The energy speaks, okay? This is that needs to be healed. Now, this is also beautiful and this is beautiful. So you have something that others desire to achieve, others desire to be, okay? It's just you need to bring the balance, okay? The balance is your issue. You are very childlike, you're very innocent, you are very beautiful, you are a beautiful soul, I can see that. It's just the strong energies. It's like divine has gifted you with immense power, immense energy, and like very strong tools. You just need to, read the manual properly and see how to use those tools, okay? So you don't hurt yourself. And this is what been happening, I feel like. You are hurting yourself because you're not accustomed to this kind of very power tool that you are given by the divine, okay? You are special. You are very special. Beautiful. And I feel like, okay, I'll tell you. I'll just pull more cards. What needs to be healed? What needs to be healed? Setting your course. What needs to be healed? The King of Roses. What needs to be healed? Okay, don't go, I'm not gonna pick you up. Akashic field, the light of the world. Okay. So what needs to be healed? What I was saying before is that you have a very strong intuition, okay? You have a very strong psychic abilities, okay? And you don't know how to channel that psychic ability, that psychic energy. Okay? And sometimes they scare you, sometimes you feel like you are listening voices, sometimes you feel like you're seeing things and you don't know how to, stop that or how to even control it. Okay? So you really need to ground yourself, because the waterfall, this water needs to flow in a controlled manner. Okay? And what else? You need to be very you need to work on your connection with your higher self. Okay? Connect with your higher self. You are a very spiritual person setting your course. You just need to structure your spiritual gifts. Okay? Divine has gifted you with lots of spiritual and psychic abilities. Okay? Definitely you need to control it. You need to have a structure. Go for a class. Okay? Even if you feel like spiritual, maybe you have been to one class or another, probably you feel that it wasn't good enough for you, but don't stop going. One day you will definitely find something that is going to help you, but don't stop looking for it. Okay? Because I definitely feel you are very psychic. You have this kind of psychic gifts, and very strong ones. You just need to learn how to structure yourself, how to ground yourself, how to put the anchor in the water. Okay? When there is, when you're out in the sea and there's a storm going on, and when you feel like, I need to, stable my boat, my ship, whatever that is, you need to put your anchor down. So you need to find that anchor. Without that anchor in the water, your ship is going to, it might fall apart. You never know. Because the storm is your psychic impressions. The storm is your emotions, the deep emotions. Okay? So learn meditation, learn how to control your mind in spiritual ways. Okay? Not the psychological way. Okay? And definitely not with the medicines, or they just make things worse. I can say that much. Okay, how can you heal yourself? Let's see. How can you heal yourself? Definitely learn how to connect with your angels. Okay? Because your angels are there, they are speaking to you. It's just somehow you don't know. Okay? So you need somebody who can tell you how to listen to your angels. You could be a medium. Okay? How you can heal yourself? Fairies, look at that. Who knows, you might be connected to fairies. You might be, hearing them. You might be seeing them. And nobody believes you. They feel like, you're just seeing things. You're just, imagining, hallucinating. No. What else? How can you heal? How can you heal? I will read the message. Archangel. And then we have 2 more cards. Okay. Release. At the bottom we have release. Okay. Beautiful. So the first card was fairies. And it says you have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. That's why you love to, stay in the nature. When you are there walking in the bushes and, touching the trees, hugging the trees, touching the leaves, you feel so peaceful, because that is where you belong, not belongs like, but it helps you heal. Your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Okay? And the other card was Earth Angel. Definitely, I told you, you are a precious one. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. Okay? When you love something, you love with full passion. The kind of energy you have, the deep emotions you have, no one has around you. So you are here to teach people. But before that, first you need to be in balanced state. Okay? Archangel Michael, definitely, he has to be here. You are working very closely with this powerful archangel who is protecting and guiding you through this situation. Find ways to connect with your angel. Workshops and seminars, there you go. We talked about this. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So first you learn and then you teach. Okay? One card for my group number 3. One card. How can you heal yourself? One card, and I'm gonna pick this one. Oh my gosh, look at that. How beautiful this card is. And it says, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't waste your precious energy worrying about the small things. Refocus your thoughts towards love, abundance, and tranquility. Okay? You know what it means, don't you? I hope you like this reading. And at the bottom, see? Peace. Tranquility surrounds your life right now. A peaceful road awaits. Okay? So let me know in the comments below if this reading resonates with you. And like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time with your next reading. Okay? Until then, bye-bye.